Time in YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Deck Profiles. Today we are going to be looking over Weavile from Burning Shadows. This Pokemon has made a bit of a splash in the current play. Whether it be a strong deck or not, you make the decision. Today we are going to be showcasing this lovely little guy. It's a stage 1 dark type with 90 HP, so he is very fragile, but his attack, Rule of Evil, is very strong for one single energy. Doesn't matter what it is, it's one colorless energy. This attack does 60 damage to each Pokemon that has an ability. That hits so many Pokemon. So many Pokemon. People are going to have Tapu Leles on the field. People are going to have Safeguard Ninetales on the field. They'll have all sorts of things on the field that have abilities. So this attack can do some pretty good damage. It also has Slash, but we're not running Dark Energy, so we're not even going to bother with it. Now to partner this up, we will be wanting to spread damage across the board, so we're going to be using the big old guy himself, Tapu Koko. It's a basic 110 HP lightning type Pokemon that has Flying Flip for single double colorless energy. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, regardless if they have an ability or not. So that is a fantastic attack right there. Again, it has Electro Ball, but we're not going to be using it. To spread that damage around, we have Meowstic, a stage 1 psychic type with 90 HP. You can use Spiritomb, but the thing with Spiritomb is it's either an additional energy drop or an evolution. Additional energy drop or an evolution. The two of them are pretty much the same. For one psychic energy, you can influence and you can move as many damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon as you like to any of their other Pokemon. So this means you can take 60 damage off of one, 60 damage from another, and KO the big attacker, which is really nice. And what is nice, because we will be only using Psychic Energy, theoretically we can use Psychic, 3 Psychic Energy, 60 damage. This deck does 10 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So we do have another way of attacking with Meowstic as well, but very unlikely that we'll be using it. Now our big hitter, aka our GX attack of the game, is going to be from Necrozma GX, which is our 180 HP Psychic type Pokemon, has that Black Ray GX for 3 colorless energy. This attack will do 100 damage to each of your opponent's EX and GX Pokemon. It is not affected by weakness or resistance. And because we are using Psychic Energy as well, we can use this Prismatic Burst. We'll do 3 colorless energy, 10 damage, discard all Psychic Energy from this Pokemon. You can do 60 based on that. So if we can actually drop 3, that's 190, which is not too bad at all. For a single hit attack, of course. And a new, not a new tech, but an old tech is going to be the Espeon EX, 170 HP Psychic type Pokemon, and we're only going to go for the Miraculous Shine. Our opponent's Pokemon are going to be evolving quite a bit, especially with the way our current meta is. So with all that additional damage down, we can kind of just bring in Espeon and potentially go for a nice clean sweep, getting rid of all their basic Pokemon or their stage 1 Pokemon like Metang, Kirlia, all things like that. So very, very strong card here. And lastly, we cannot forget the Tapu Lele GX. Now, of course, we have to be careful of it ourselves because we're going to be having that ability, and Rule of Evil will hit us as well, but we'll be using some stuff to get rid of it as well. We are obviously bringing a Field Blower to deal with items. I don't know why I stumbled there. We've got the Rescue Stretcher, 2 of them in fact. That's the way we can put a Pokemon from our discard pile into our hand, or shuffle 3 in combination back to our deck, which is always great. We have the Special Charge, because we are going to be relying on these guys here, the double colorless energy, so it'll be nice to have them. We've got the Ultra Ball. This lets us grab our Pokemon, pretty standard stuff. We're using Potown. Hear me out, we are using some evolution Pokemon, but he's only got 90 HP. So if he takes 30 from the Potown, it's not really a big deal because he's going to go down one shot anyway. Same thing goes for our Meowstic, who's the only other evolution here. So kind of works out for both. We are going to be using Acerola. We've got 2 of them in the deck. This way we can pick up our weakened Tapu Leles or Necrozmas or whatever. I think actually those are the only 2 with abilities. So those are the only 2 we really have to keep an eye on. We are obviously running a Bridget to get ourselves a nice way of starting up the game. We're running 3 Guzma, pretty standard. 4 and 4 of the N and the Sycamore. We're bringing an old tool card back called the Bursting Balloon. Because we are so fragile, our opponent will want to attack us as fast as they can, and this will potentially get 60 more damage down onto our opponent's active. We also are using Floatstones for the big ol' well, not Tapu Lele, Necrozma primarily because it's 2 retreat costs. Possibly Meowstic or even the Espeon. It really depends. Weavile and Tapu Koko both have free retreat, so you don't have to worry about them. And lastly, we're running Psychic Energy, like I stated earlier. We're running 6 and 4, so 10 energy total. I think this deck has a lot of potential, a lot of really cool gimmicks. I think it'll be a fun little deck, and it's not too expensive, barring like the Tapu Leles and all that kind of stuff. You guys are going to see that in pretty much every standard deck from here on out, so if you guys don't have Tapu Leles, get on that, because you're going to need them. But let's get into some matches and see if we can win a few matches of Weavile's Rule of Evil today. Alright guys, welcome to game number 1. We're going against I am Drez. Amandrez. We're going to be flipping this going. We're going last. Ow. Not very good. Anyway, we get ourselves a little Sneasel to start our game off. Our opponent doesn't start with anything, so I guess that is better than nothing. Playing the Safeguard Alolan Ninetales, I am fine with this, because I'm not going to worry about that thing. Good old Weavile here. He's not an EX or a GX, so we can still hit you for a lot. I'm actually pretty happy about that. And we'll be getting an additional card here. Kind of hoping for a Tapu Lele to get into a Bridget or something, because I really do not want a Sycamore right now. I've got a lot of resources that I cannot afford to lose. I got another Sycamore. Seriously? Drops down a Brooklet Hill so we can get water Pokemon. We don't run any of that. So gets a second Remoraid, which is a good play because this likelihood will be going down eventually. But what is nice is we will be able to counter the Remoraids. Our opponent just passes, no energy on the field. I drop a nice energy here. Bursting Balloon. And that's it. I can look off of this, but I've got nothing in here that I can grab. So sadly to say, I have to pass. I'm kind of hoping my opponent ends here, which would be fantastic, because if he does, I can save my utility. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sacrifice a lot of good cards. A lot of good cards. My opponent is playing Lapras, which I cannot hit. So that is the water type of choice, and brings in Safeguard Alolan Ninetales. Brings up the Abyssal Hand of Octillery. Now he has card draw, which is great, but it is a target for us, which I like. I just can't hit the Lapras. Max Elixir? Please don't hit. Please don't hit. He hit. Goes on the Lapras. Oh boy. Max Elixir. Oh no, please don't hit. Please don't. Thank you. Whew. Tapu Lele. Have you not had enough card draw? Have you not had enough card draw? Wait, did you not play a... No, you did not play a supporter yet. Goes for a Sycamore. Does not want to help out my hand at all. It would have been nice, but he doesn't. He's not a nice man. Not a nice man at all. You're rotten. Okay, so his board position is filled. I can hit onto the Tapu Lele, the Octillery, the Ninetales. And he misses another Max Elixir. That's 3 Elixirs he's played. Bursting Balloon just passes. Okay, that is fine. I can get my own Tapu Lele down. I can get myself an N here. Because there's nothing else I can play. I need a Weavile now? I got the Weavile. I got a Bursting Balloon. let's evolve and then drop down Po-Town, which will help me eliminate more of his mons. We're gonna go for a nice bursting balloon again, and go for Rule of Evil. Rule of Evil. Alright! Now I just need to get an Acerola to pick up this Tapu Lele. Unfortunately, I do not have the opportunity to go into more Pokemon. I could have done that last turn as well. It's just gotten for a Bridget, get the line set up, but I really wasn't set up for much. But I will need to get an Acerola up soon. Does drop a Splash Energy onto this Lapras and goes for an N. Most likely looking for a Floatstone. But I got that Bursting Balloon right now, which is gonna probably keep me in line a little bit. Does get rid of the Po-Town, which is a little sad because if either of them evolved, it would have been fine. Fighting Fairy Belt does not work on you. I think he meant to put it on the Lapras. I don't know. But it doesn't work on the Octillery. Probably a misplay. Probably a misplay. And just passes the turn. We're going to put down a Necrozma. Floatstone down onto you. I can give you an energy. And I can end. N. I get another Po-Town. Espeon's not going to do too much here. Not right now, anyway. So we can... eliminate your card draw and get your Tapu Lele ready to be taken out next turn as well. So we get one prize. It is in Guzma, which is good. We get a double colorless energy, which is absolutely wonderful. We can probably just switch into Necrozma next turn and hit both of the GX and EX Pokemon. Actually, they're just GXs, so I don't know what I'm saying. We'll put some damage onto that Lapras, and then I can probably go for a knockout on that Lapras the following turn. And this way I also don't have to use up my Rule of Evil, which means neither one of my additional Pokemon will get hurt as much. But the Lapras is going to come in. Should knock out my Weavile. No problem now. You are going to evolve your Safeguarder, which is going to take some damage. And Blizzard Burn will just knock me out. So you'll have to retreat the following turn, which I'm alright with. We're going to go into Necrozma here, who will get a lot of damage down. Since I can just drop this here. I can actually drop this to pick up my... I'm not final prizing yet. But we can still drop it. I'm gonna go for a Tapu Lele. I can sack a Guzma, and the special charge I really don't think I'll need. I'm gonna go for a Tapu Lele and grab Acerola, so that my one Lele isn't going to get knocked out anytime soon. But it's not gonna get knocked out anytime soon, is it? Let's just bring it back. I've got no real reason to use the Sycamore yet. I would like to Guzma lock in one of their Pokemon. So I'd like to pick this up. And I'm going to go for the Black Ray, which will knock out the Tapu Lele. And it'll do 100 damage to Lapras, which I'm technically in range of knocking out the Lapras now. Bursting Balloon, and we get double colorless energy. Bursting Balloon would have been cool, but this Lapras cannot attack me. Brings in the Remoraid for an energy. Likelihood is trying to retreat. I can just Float Stone out into the Espeon, come back, grab that Lapras again if he does decide to retreat. Because I can go for the Prismatic Burst here, which I will do 60 times the amount of Psychic Energy I discard. Ooh, goes into a Guzma play and just retreats, trying to go for this new big play. So I don't need to go for a Guzma anymore. I'm actually in great shape, because you're going into the Pokemon I want you to go into. Actually, I will need a Guzma. I will need a Guzma. Goes for his Ice Beam GX, which freezes me. I need a Pokemon. Two, 4, 6, 8. No, I just go like. I don't know what to do! I can drop Necrozma down. But the Lapras wasn't meant to be in the active position. Beat Guzma in the Remoraid. Because I can go for a Guzma with my Tapu Lele and back. I'll just Bursting Balloon in case the Lapras does want to get the idea to attack me. We go for an Energy Drive here. A hit for 40. But he does need to drop an energy if he wants to switch out. And then Necrozma will have this game because I should have the Psychic Energy in back. If he decides to attack me, he'll hit Bursting Balloon. Ooh. He's going to knock out my Guzma. But that's okay. Sorry, he's going to knock out my Necrozma. But that's okay. 2, 4, 6, 9, 12 is still going to be enough to knock out Lapras. So either way, Tapu Lele or Necrozma will be able to handle this. I don't know why he dropped that down there, but he did. He's going to take out my Necrozma, making this a 3-0 game. Oh, no 3 game. Because I just come in with Tapu Lele, I can drop another energy down, I can attack, no problem. And boom. So there we go, guys. Weavile set the stage, getting us ready for the abilities, getting rid of their Octillery, and Alolan Ninetales, getting us set up nicely. Our Necrozma took care of a Tapu Lele and got that Lapras set up so that we could actually handle the rest of that game. So very, very nice. And because the Potown stuff, my opponent couldn't just go for evolutions. They had to kind of play around using up stuff that they may not have wanted to use early in the game. But I think this deck has a lot of really fun potential as long as your opponents are playing abilities. But let's see if one more game will give us the deciding factor. Alrighty then, let's get into game number 2. It's against Jaywalk. I've been having connection issues, so if you guys don't have a Friday episode, I'm letting you know this now. I don't know what is going on with my TCGO. In between trying to record this video and then between the last match and this one, I've had a lot of errors. I don't think it's my connection, But if you guys do not see a Friday episode, it is because my connection was so bad I could not do it. For some odd reason. Like, it's been kicking me out of games. I've been not happy. Not a happy camper! Alright, we're playing Gardevoir. That's not good. It's actually perfect because the Octillery and the Gardevoir both have effects that make it so that we can hit them with our good old Weaviles. Another Rolls hits the field, and a double colorless energy on the active Rolls makes it so that it's going to be a big hitter next turn, you see. We're going to hit for a Tapu Lele. We're going to go for Bridget. I don't have much else to go off of this turn, so that's what we're hoping for. Bridget here. 1, 2, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can get an Necrozma. Is that good to get right now? Is it really good to get right now? No, I don't need it yet. Let's go for this. I can Ultra Ball for one later. It'd be better if I get down the immediate results. I'm not worried about the choice band. I'm just going to play a nice bursting balloon onto this good old pretty Esper who's probably not going to see the end of today. It's probably just going to get knocked out. Because if they manage to get Gardevoir already, 60 damage will be enough to knock it out. And it has to get a Fairy Energy in order to attack, so it'll be at least 90. Oh, look! The bursting balloon is no longer active. But that is a perfect way of using up your Field Blower. And again, I apologize for being yellow. I'm still working on getting that camera. Still waiting on a little check of mine to come in the mail. Have not received it yet. I'm getting a little impatient. It's been well over a month. But once it comes in, we'll be all good to go. All good to go on a brand new camera. But until then, I can't do nothing about it. Nothing. I don't have a great hand here. We do see the Fairy Energy down on Guardy. Okay, we see a card draw from the Octillery, and we see the Infinite Force. It's going to knock out my poor little kitty cat. We go into Tapu Koko, because regardless of the situation, I can at least attack him. Oh. I was hoping for a Weavile. Really was hoping for a Weavile. Not much I can do at this point. I'm just going to drop a Bursting Balloon down. I guess I N instead of Guzmang. An Ultra Ball. Coco. N, because I can get a supporter back. I want to get this Weavile down. Even if I can't attack with it this turn, I would like to get it down. Go for a flying flip. This will do 20 damage to everything. Get a little bit of chip damage on the Pokemon. Of course, you know, facing off an evolution Pokemon deck, I have not been able to receive a Potown. There are 3 of them in this deck, and I am really badly colored right now. Like, colors that I don't want to see. Ugh. We're seeing a Tapu Lele come down. This will help them get to the supporters. They need probably an N, Sycamore, something, I don't know. Something to help get that deck into play and make it so that we have a very hard time here. Is a Skyla for Rare Candy, because they have Gardevoir in hand. So that'll make 2 guards. 2 Gardevoirs. If they hit, that's fine. They can take 60 damage. I'm 100% fine with that. And then I can just start doing some more spread damage as we go. Because currently they are going to have to take the good old 6 prize game, other than this Tapu Lele, that if I can kind of bring back, I will do it. We do see an energy drop onto the Curly in the back. Abyssal Hand might be your last. Actually, you get one more. One more for sure. Sit out like... I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to fix this. Hey, another Gardevoir. He's still going. I can't believe he's still going. Evolves into Guard. And Infinite Force. So you'll take 60, which I'm great with. I'm really good with. I do need an energy for this Weavile in order for it to work. I get a double colorless energy. It's a bit of a waste, but I will take it. I think my best play is to Sycamore, so I'm going to actually Field Blower away this Choice Band. Get rid of it. It doesn't do much, but it does save my Tapu Leles from over damage. Like, I have the opportunity to potentially survive, which right now I don't. And we can start dealing a lot more damage to their entire field. I can get another evolution down. I can set up another Weavile for the following turn, which is beautiful. I don't want to play this Necrozma just yet. And we're going to go for this Rule of Evil. We will hit both our Tapu Leles. Unfortunately, the Gardevoir in front is apparently resisted. But the one in the back is not. So we'll still get some nice spread damage across the board, which is what I like. I am 10 damage away from Necrozma. Ooh. Goes for the Tapu Lele. Goes into... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're in trouble here if I cannot pull an Acerola. If I cannot pull an Acerola and get that other Tapu Lele out of there, I am in trouble. Because this is going to up their count quite a bit. 369. I don't go down. I don't go down. But the Acerola would be the best play here. Best play indeed. I can drop the Psychic. I'm not going to lose out on my Weaviles. Uh, 3, 6, 9, 12 will knock me out. I just bring up my good old Weavile. Can't do much about that. I get a double colorless energy. I just want to play the Psychic down. Oh, man. I was really just hoping for an Acerola play. This is the worst option here. But what do I do? If he's got another Guzma in back, I will lose. I can't. I gotta hope that he doesn't have that. We're gonna take a prize, which is a Sneasel. Now, Guardy in the back is in range of being knocked out, as is Lele there. Tapu Lele drops. Game. I unfortunately could not take out the the Gardevoir. It wasn't that it was doing a lot of damage, it's just I couldn't get the right momentum of Pokemon. Again, I didn't get Potown at all in this game. I don't know if it was just not meant to be, but Weavile can beat Gardevoir. It's not impossible, especially because you are going to be trading 1 for 2 technically, because you'll be out damaging all their guards. I didn't have a great game in that one. But Weavile as a whole is a very interesting deck, very fun to play. If you guys haven't tried it out, please do so. I know that last game didn't give it the best judgment call, but as you guys saw from game 1, there's a lot of cool pieces to the puzzle that you can use to get yourself in the advantage. If I was able to get that Meowstic off in that game, I would have been able to take all that damage, throw it onto one guard, and then not only have reduced their forces a lot, but I would have been able to keep up. But again, I could not get anything really situated. Draws were bad. I had to use particular resources that made it impossible for me to keep playing, and it was just a bad matchup. But with that being said, definitely check out Weavile. I think you guys will have a blast with it. That is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any decks you'd like to see recommended for the channel, please leave them in the comment section below. We have a few comments currently going out for Guardians Rising decks. So once I can get through a few more of the Burning Shadows, I should be able to get into some more Guardians Rising decks post-rotation, aka Metagross, Alola Ninetales, things like that. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are brand new here, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, time out.